Good morning. Just give me a few seconds. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Just setting up as usual earlier today. All right. Just announcing that we're live and all that stuff. All the annoying things. All right. Good morning. What's up, Joseph? Here before work. Clock in, and lock in. Clock in and lock in. Or lock in and clock in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you taking the time. Yesterday was probably the craziest stream we've done maybe ever. Maybe ever. From one of the worst days to one of the best days. Doesn't get much more crazy than yesterday. Alright, so market's about to open here. I already checked. There's not really any news. So today should be just smooth sailing. Hopefully. If it's anything like yesterday, I may not survive. Good morning, Matijuana. Good morning, Jose. What's up, Piotr? Sorry, is that Russian? What is that name? Piotr? Or maybe like Swedish or something? Alright. So, yesterday I forgot to mention on stream that that trade that I took, the final trade that was a just insane short, passed my take profit trader, one of my take profit trader evals. As you guys know, I'm trying to stack as many funded accounts as I can so then I can just start trading all of them at once. So that is good. We now have a new funded account. I'm not trading it today, but I will be eventually. Now I just bought a new take profit trader eval. So I have 2 evals that I'm working on right now from take profit trader. And then I have 3 Apex accounts, but Apex, I don't really know if I'm going to activate those. But I figured I may as well use Apex if I recommend them, right? My funded futures seems good, but I just keep full porting those accounts and losing them. So I don't know if I'm going to just keep doing that or what. But right now I'm pretty happy just sticking with Take Profit Trader for the most part. It's never smooth. I know, right, Ben? One can only hope. All right, here's market open. I tried to mark out any potential zone so that I can't miss anything. I told you guys I'm trying to lock in, not miss trades. That's my biggest issue lately, is just these, I'm talking and trying to trade at the same time, and I'm looking all over the place, and so I'm trying not to do that. So market just opened here. We've already taken out these zones here. We're currently in an area of demand. All right, so we're respecting that area of demand. Bro's just stacking accounts on accounts. What the helly? Yes. Because I don't want to just trade one funded. I want to trade, like, 10. No, I'm not looking at Bitcoin. I only look at MNQ, NQ, and MNQ. And yes, Matijuana. I am prepped. And somehow I'll still miss a trade watch. It's hard, man. It's hard trading, streaming, talking, looking at the chats. If I just live streamed how I actually trade, it would be very boring. You would hear no words and just me going like this. That would be the entire stream. Alright, so let me pick some levels that I'm interested in. I'm definitely interested below these lows. I just realized I had a dream last night about trading. I had a dream last night about trading where some of my old childhood friends were telling me that the NASDAQ always goes one direction and then turns around in the other direction towards the middle of the day. So maybe that was a sign from the universe that that's what we're gonna do today. Below these lows here, yeah, that looks like the trade that we're gonna get. I'm not even gonna bother with this zone. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep it there just in case. Again, I'm just highlighting every zone possible. All right, so flush of these lows into this area of demand is what I'm looking for. Let's check where we are on VWAP. We're breaking below VWAP right now. This is moving quite quickly. But honestly, that's what we want. Bro, I'm nervous. I haven't been nervous for trading in a while, but after the past few days, it's nerve-wracking. It's just, market's been tough. Alrighty. Not really getting an amazing push that I would like to see. Oh no. Wow. Okay, there we go. That's more like we want to see. Now we need to actually hold. Break even. And this is Jesus Christ, dude. Volatility. I'm gonna trail. Now, course members, you know why I'm trailing here. All right. Now, could that be too early? Probably, maybe. But it's all part of a bigger plan. It's all part of a bigger plan. Yep. Morning, guys. Morning, guys. That's one winner. One winner on the day. And look at that. Right back down. Course members, I hope you guys are in this chat right now because you guys know exactly why I did that. Sorry for everybody that's not. All right. I hate to be so secretive, but I can't share why. But it's honestly not that deep. Okay. It's not, it's not that crazy. It's just I looked at my math. All right. I looked at my math of my strategy and saw something interesting. Hey, Brett. What's up, Kim? Nice trade, man. Your stop losses are always so perfect. Thank you, thank you. Well, my stop losses are perfect because I have good entries. It's all about your entry. It's all about your entry, and then just not just your entry. The reason why it's all about your entry is because you need to be able to have a strategy where it either goes or it doesn't. Because if you have a strategy that either works or doesn't, then you can use a small stop loss. And if you can use a small stop loss, then you can. I mean, that's all you really need. A good small stop loss so that you can manage your risk aggressively and then get lucky with some massive move eventually. This is basically the idea. And I wasn't really paying attention there, but that may have been a good re-entry trade there, although that big candle there was a little bit scary to enter on. You had that same trade, but got stopped out before it went. Yeah, that's how the market's been lately, which is part of the reason why I'm being a little more aggressive. It's hard to catch full moves. Market just gets into these zones and then just chops around. This does look promising. I mean, we're either holding this or we're going straight down to here. Might watch for these lows. Are you in cells? No. You'll see when I'm in something. You'll see it, especially on TikTok. You'll see the profit tab go activate. So we're just consolidating in this area. Consolidation is not a good sign. These zones are meant to be strong areas where there's lots of orders, so price should move quickly out of them. That's something that we always talk about, both in the course and in the free bootcamp. Now that was a strong move right there. Retest and then immediate rejection. But I'm still not liking the fact that we're consolidating so long here. Usually once you start consolidating like this, that usually means that you need to go a little bit lower or a lot of bit lower. I mean, but now we're going, so stand corrected. Is this chart gold? No, it's MNQ. You can see right here. Dang. I guess third time's the charm in this case. Third time's the charm. That's pretty surprising, honestly, especially given this market. Every time we've seen a consolidation in a zone, we just usually blow through that zone. So today, we're not doing that. Well, we're consolidating, but we're actually holding. So today, maybe we're in store for a more bullish day compared to frickin' yesterday and the day before. I got long. Wow, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, that's a nice trade. That was a little bit hard to catch, but that is nice. Dang, look at this thing go, man. Wish I was long. I just got this little scalp. If you earned money every time someone asked about what ticker you're trading other than MNQ, you wouldn't need to trade at all. Yeah, it is the most common question. What pair? People will say, what pair? What pair? It's in the title. It's literally called Live NQ or Live Futures Trading or something. Man, what a freaking zone that was. Chopped around and then held. Not the usual scenario, but today it's working. Is this Solana? No, this is Dogecoin. Do longs look good here? They did down here. Now it's kind of random if you're getting in. You're getting in quite late, which is why I'm not in. I personally like to get in at the bottom or the top. Don't really like getting in after it's starting to move. Start skewing that risk to reward. God, look at this little baby trade. Let's see, because I wanted it to break this low here. And then I would have entered. But we never did. But let me see if on NQ we did. No, we didn't. Interesting. So we just straight up made a higher low and kept going. I did not get in also. See you guys tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow. There's plenty of time left, man. Unless you gotta go. But don't quit. Don't quit just yet. There's plenty of time. Hey, if you were here last stream, if I quit when I was down, I would have never caught that monster trade. "99% of gamblers quit before they hit a jackpot." Don't quit. That's a joke, TikTok. That's a joke. Did you end up in profit yesterday? Oh, wow. You missed the craziest trade ever. Yes. I went short and the market just tanked. I got in at the absolute top, basically, and then it just one monster candle down. It was moving so quick I couldn't even close my position. It was glitching. By the way, Chad, I don't know if you're in here, but you got me thinking about my internet speed because he was like, yeah, you want, your internet might be the issue. And I'm like, my internet's not the issue. I get like 1,000 or like a gigabyte download and upload. And then I checked my internet yesterday, and it was at like 100. It was at like less than 100. And so there was actually an issue with my internet. I fixed it yesterday. But shout out to Chad, because that was probably what was causing all those issues yesterday. But now we're good. Now I got a gigabyte super fast internet. It should help the stream quality too. Oh, mic is low? God dang it, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get a new mic because this mic sucks. Okay. Alright, this should be a bit louder. A bit. Chad! Yes, Chad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I would not have realized my internet was getting less than 100 download and upload. I don't know why. It was like literally something in the router was just misplugged in. I never even touched it, but apparently... I think what happened was that the other day, lightning struck a tree literally right next to my window. Loudest thing I've ever heard. But it also surged all the power. And I think that might have messed something up. I have the same mic. You sounded good before. They must have had you turned down or something. Oh. Yeah, I can never tell if it's too low or not, because everybody says different things. You compared the mic to other popular streamers and yours is always low. Okay. Yes. So that does mean I am low. Yes. Don't you like to put some background music, bro? Honestly, not really. I find it kind of like when I watch people and they have a bunch of background music, I kind of find it annoying. I also just don't want to deal with having to queue up music all the time. I'm the simple trader for a reason. Keep it simple. Play video games with me? What video game? There's no video game. There's no good games out right now. Everybody's just waiting for GTA 6. El Bellico, thanks for following. Skull, is my microphone still low? Louder than the fire alarm? Just barely louder than the fire alarm. I'm going to keep the live playing. I will play Valorant now, so if you find an entry, say something. This isn't a signal service, Ryan. But I will say if I'm looking for something, as I always do. Alright, mic should be good now. Hopefully. God, man. Look at this tiny little trade compared to the actual big move there. Just barely missed where I wanted it to go. Maybe that's just me being greedy. But usually it won't do this. Usually it does not consolidate and then not break any lows and then go. You know, this is like 3 tests of the same area. appreciate them tiny little trades. I know. It's just painful seeing the actual move happen without me. This is what I call the move. I already drank all my coffee. Yeah, wow, not even a single drop left in there. Well, we're already up an okay amount on the day. Nothing crazy, but at least we're up something. So these two are take profit trader accounts. By the way, they're still running the no fee 40 deal, which is the best deal in the game, in my opinion, other than my funded futures 50% off. So these two are take profit trader. I passed one of the evals yesterday, bought a new one today, which I think is this one. This one is set to do 1.5 times whatever the size, 1.5 times the size that I take on this account. So that's why it's a bigger number. And then these accounts are set to do double. So whatever I trade, if I trade 5 contracts on this account, these accounts will trade 10. Which is why it is just about double. Man, look at this frickin' move. What do you put in your coffee? I keep it real simple. It's black coffee with some honey. That's it. This trade would have been absolutely insane because there is like, you're almost guaranteed to be holding this still if you're trailing. Because if you're just trailing under the lows, I guess maybe you would have got stopped out there. But wow, it's just almost straight up price action. Kind of a big zone there. Does sound good, but no creamer or milk is wild. Well, creamer is very bad for you, so don't use creamer. And milk, I just don't drink or use a lot of milk in anything. So like, if I bought milk, it would literally just be for the coffee, and I would probably use half of it, and it would then go bad. So. Oh yeah, creamer is like one of the top worst things for you. A lot of liquid calories, a lot of chemicals. It's very bad for you. How hard is it to get funded? Can you get one instantly, or do you have to start first? I'm not quite sure what you mean, but oh, thank you, Kronos, for the heart. You know, just like anything, it takes time. I always preach trading the evals just like you would trade a real normal account. It takes me about a month to pass an eval. Could I do it faster if I risked more? Yes, but I'm trying to just keep it nice and steady, up curves. You don't have to trade like me, but I'll actually show you guys the updated equity curve of that account that I just passed yesterday. Here she is. Let me make sure I don't dox myself. Alright, so it took 24 trading sessions. Not days, but trading sessions. But look at how beautiful that is. Barely any drawdown, just nice and smooth. So this is a past account. Okay, let me get out of here before I freaking give my username and password away somehow. That's my biggest complaint. I know Take Profit Trader isn't watching this, but if they were, I would tell them, don't put the login information right on the accounts page. The page that shows your performance. Why would you put your login, your username and password just unhidden, just in plain sight? All it takes is for me to accidentally open that page once. It's at the top of the page too. It's not like I can scroll down on accident. Like, no, literally as soon as you click your account, it's boom, username and password right in front of your face. So that's scary to do live. Alright, so looks like we're about to go and test this upper zone. Maybe I'll keep this somewhere on the screen. Maybe like right here. Well, it doesn't matter because as soon as I do that, yeah, it's gone. I need to figure that out off stream. Flashed his recovery words too. Don't scare me like that. Just went short. Good luck to you. I would be pooping my pants shorting here, but that's the beauty of trading. One man's trash is another man's treasure. God, look at this freaking entry, man. I got in right at the bottom, but this chop forced me out, and then it goes. But that's okay. After a day like yesterday, I'll take a small winning trade and be done, honestly. My heart needs it. Looked good on the bottom right. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll find a way. I just need to matter of fact, I might be able to. Hold on. May as well play around with this right now because I don't have any trades right now. One second, I think I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna put the P&L. So TikTok actually already sees a profit tab, but they only see live profits, not booked profits. But I think I got it. isn't it showing? What the hell? Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Oh my god. I did it. I'm a genius. So now we can do this and this. Okay. And let's give it to TikTok as well. No capture 2. Oh my god, it's small on TikTok. It's very small. Here, I'll make it shorter. And then we'll put that there. There you go. Ooh, nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. All right, I think it looks good on. Maybe I'd put it up here. That might be better. Let me know. Top right or bottom right? Now I'm not going to be able to escape seeing my P&L. I don't like looking at my P&L until the end of the day. Pro tip. Because if you see you're down a lot, that's going to start affecting you. Morning, Timothy. I don't want this selection. The heck? Whatever. When do you start trading on the day? 9:30 every day. Live, 9:30 every day. Nothing for me to do here, which is why we're kind of just talking. Big move higher. Thought the profit chart was just today. I was like, damn. The profits on the screen are today, but these are evals. I'm passing evals. The chart is your past week? No. No, this right here is today. And this is considered small trading, by the way, to most influencer trader people, because they just YOLO it. They full port all their accounts, blow them, and then cycle through more. They buy more, and then the next day you'll see miraculously some positive accounts. You can short there if you are bored. Oh, I know that never ends well. I've learned that lesson quite a few times, and now that I'm saying that, is probably it's probably gonna tank. But yeah, there's not much. Oh, here's a little zone. Little 3-minute zone. A lot of zones. A lot of zones. But I don't know if I'm going to trade this. I'm going to go to the bathroom. You can show. Oh, yeah. All right. I'm caught up on chat. I don't see any trades right now. And by the time I'm back from the bathroom, there will probably be 8 different trades that I could have taken somehow. Oh, let me just. Okay. Watch this zone. Might just come down. Might take out this low here. And maybe come into here. Let's see. Oh, dang, we're just chopping around. What's up, Vivi? Go, we need that market to start moving. Sorry, looks like it's still sitting. Boring. Corey, do I have an activation fee after passing my take profit trade? I thought it was only 1 fee. It should be 1 fee if you use the code. No fee 40 or no fee 30. Can't remember. Well, you're gonna find out. Oh! This is kind of a zone right here, but it's very small. But it does have nice volume. Damn. Glad I didn't enter there. I was about to hit that buy button. Alright. Let's see if we can get a V bottom reversal. Not sure we will. I mean, that was a lot of selling pressure. That is a really ugly candle on the 1 minute. Trailing. Alright. Probably should have waited for this candle to close before trailing, to be honest, but that's okay. Probably not okay. This thing's probably gonna rip back to new highs, but it's okay. I'm trying something new out. This is an experiment. How many contracts? 5. Oh, and it says that I still have these accounts open. Dude, no. My internet should be fine. Why is it showing I have a position open? I don't understand. Flatten my positions. Jesus. You guys saw that, right? Now, oh, I'm glad I have this profit tab right here now, because you guys can see when I close a trade and then it just doesn't close the trade. It's not my internet. So at this point, it's probably just the software. My internet is very fast right now. Just joined you in a trade. I just was in a trade, not anymore. Kind of wish I was still in this, but it's okay. I'll only cry off stream if this thing goes higher. It was a 10-point trade. Not ideal. Why do you get out so early? I usually don't, but I'm testing something out. Usually what'll happen instead is I'll get a break even, or I'll take some partials and then it'll come back to break even. At least in this market right now. So I'm just experimenting right now. Seems to be working at least. Yeah, so far. The only issue is that because I'm taking smaller trades, my losses will have a bigger effect. you aiming for a buy? Right now, not really. I think we're gonna go lower. Maybe go into this zone. What are you testing, if you don't mind me asking? Basically just being more aggressive. I can't tell you exactly because it's something for the course members, but I'm basically just being more aggressive with my trailing. Hello, mate. Your stream pretty cool. That's why I followed. Thank you, Chris. Chris over on Kick. Oh God, Chris, are you a bot? Why is your Discord Ryan and your name is Chris? Alright, I'm not going to trade this zone. Wow, look at the volume on that candle, jeez. Maybe if we get a quick flush here, break this candle low, enter demand, that could be an interesting buy. We're holding this low right now. Pretty strong. Yeah, it's looking quite strong. High volume candle too. If I didn't already take 2 trades today, maybe I would take this, but I think I'm going to be more patient. Don't have to trade. Ooh, that was a bad entry. Oh no. Oh no, this thing needs to just go. Not a fan of that entry. Oh crap. Come on. It's not going. Might go through some pain here. Come on. Ugh, dude, entry is everything. Entry is everything. Because now I gotta deal with this. I gotta wait even longer to go to a break even. It has to make an even bigger move to go to a break even. So That's why I get annoyed when I don't get a great entry. Makes everything harder. Okay, going to a break even. Come on, baby. Oh, I don't like that. Rejection. Finish strong or don't finish at all. That doesn't even make sense. Crap. I'm sensing a break-even trade here. Yeah. Ooh, and the way it did that so quickly, it may just run now. We'll see if I re-enter that. It's moving. It's moving now. A lot of volume in this area. I may have just gotten screwed with that break even, but, you know, that's okay. Dang. Dang. Never mind. Trying to think if this is even considered an order zone anymore. I don't know if it would be. We are in that little area there. A lot of volume. Jesus. I'm waiting for a pullback and then I think I'm going to buy. Alright, let's see if this thing can run. Finish strong now. Good strong close. At a break even. Oh my god, that's not good. Can you shut up, TikTok? That's good. That's not good. Beautiful. All out there. I am a scalper today, boys. I am a serious scalper today. And it is working out. Jesus Christ, we're up 447. Maybe I was born to be a scalper. Dang, 447. That's even bigger than yesterday. What the helly? Are there any course members in the chat right now? So you guys should be... I think you guys should be proud. I made a whole video. And it is playing out like I thought it would. Actually, even better than I thought it would. And for the non-course members, if you're new here, there's a free boot camp that's literally higher quality, honestly, than the course. The course is not meant to be very engaging. It's meant to be knowledge. So it's very simple and direct. Whereas the free boot camp, it's for YouTube, so it's a little more higher quality editing and all that stuff to, you know, social media-fy it. Course is just me and the screen, and that's it. And you get the pure information. And then there's the free Discord as well. This is crazy. We were up 447 on the main Take Profit Trader account, 615 on the second Take Profit Trader account, and then 800 on all three Apex accounts from just these small, tiny scalps. I feel like I'm missing something. What? It's a little too good. One, two, three. 3 winners today, 1 break even. Wow. Thank you, Skull. I am kind of killing it today. I think I'm done. I mean, I think this is... I think I want to end it on a good note, you know? This is a monster day. Why did you know it will go up there? That's a long answer. Just watch the free boot camp. It's on my YouTube. If you're on TikTok, just click the links. Or click the website or whatever it is. Just go to my page and click on that stuff and navigate. It's all very, very straightforward. And this thing is still going higher, which obviously hurts my soul. But I am testing something again, so as the experiment goes on, I'm going to add rules to it, of course. Reminds me of the rule when you see win streaks following each other, take caution. Yeah. Oh, wait, what? Oh, there we go. I minimized the profits. That's why it went away. Really big day. Wow. I'm honestly surprised. That's such a tiny trade too, though. That's a little too tiny. I'm gonna need to look at this after a stream and kind of make some adjustments. That's too small. I think we can do better than that. What is that, 10 points again? Am I just going to become a scalper? Is that what this is? That is 16 points. 17 points? Do you think that the 2-minute shows more clarity over the 1 minute? What made you decide on the 1 minute entry? I usually enter on the 1 minute. Even if it's like a 5-minute zone or like a 15-minute zone. I don't know why, but I just think like the 1 minute gives you... it gives you the detail you need to see. Whereas the 2-minute, it can get lost a little bit. I mean, the 2-minute is good for like zones. I think the 2-minute is great for example, like look at this. It condenses areas that you may not think are a zone. So like this area doesn't traditionally look like a demand zone, but then when you go to the 2-minute, it condenses it, and now it's a little more clear that that's an area of demand, right? But for entries, I think you need something granular. You need something that's gonna show you how fast price is moving, show you the increase in volume, all that stuff. Dang, this thing is still going straight up. Say that you have a crystal ball, TikTok will like them. Studying trading courses since you started streaming, did you just make 3K in an hour? Again, these accounts are evals. I'm literally just passing evals right now. And people are always shocked when they hear that. They're like, "Why are you? Well, I thought you were a great trader. Why are you still passing evals?" But they forget, or they just don't know, that I never traded prop firms until about 4 months ago. So this is relatively prop firms. I've been trading for a long time, but prop firms, not so much. So what I'm doing is I'm stacking up funded accounts so that I can trade them all at once. So right now, these are all evals. I just passed one take profit trader yesterday, and then I'm getting close now, I think, to passing another one after this monster day. So, but yes, technically that is 3K in an hour, I guess. But I don't really look at it like that. 1 minute gives the fine details for the sniper entries and tight stop loss. Yeah, like my entries are almost always on the 1 minute, and they're almost always the stop loss is almost always based off the 1 minute ATR. I mean, not even almost. It is always the 1 minute ATR. Damn it, guys. Dang it, man. How could I have held this longer? I think I actually know how. I'm remembering something that a mentor taught me. Let me write this down before I forget. I'm looking at the tick chart and I'm seeing something. Now, again, I can't give it away. Course members, I'll tell you after the stream. Okay. Sell half and hold other half. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid partials. I think I'm not very great at partials. So instead, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make some tweaks to the strategy where I'm just one entry, one exit, and just maximizing that exit's potential as much as possible. Beautiful trade from the 50%. Yeah, nice one. God, this is such a scalper move. I've never been a scalper, but today I was a scalper for sure. Just took these small bounces. Oh. I think you may stay in trades longer if you watch once you're in on the 2-minute or 5-minute. I have considered that, but the problem is that I like to see detail, and when I go to like a 5-minute, it's like hard to trail on a 5-minute because the candles are just so big. You know, it's hard to kind of manage on a bigger time frame when you're entering on a smaller time frame. So I'm trying to just keep it simple, you know, as my brand suggests. Trying to keep it all logical, simple, you know, one time frame entry, one time frame exit, all that stuff. So, but I do think you have a point there. It probably would result in bigger trades, but what's your strategy? That's the second most common question I get, other than what are you trading? Again, sorry for everybody that's not new, but I'm sorry to sound like a broken record, but there is a free boot camp, I think it's over 3 hours long, on my YouTube channel that breaks down in great detail everything, almost everything that I do. Almost everything. Not everything, but a good amount. For free. And then there's the free Discord as well, which nobody takes advantage of. Don't know why. I am always online, and nobody asks questions, nobody shares anything. Although maybe it's because I don't really share stuff. But I try to be active. Are you going to trade again today? Probably not. It's a monster day for me, and I think I want to keep it that way. 2 monster days in a row. After yesterday, I think this is the universe's way of apologizing. Sorry to put you through so much, Corey. Yes, Certi. I think I'm done for the day. Yeah. Dang, it's early. It's crazy. It doesn't feel early. I've taken 4 trades. Here are the executions on the tick chart, if you're curious. In, out, in, out, in, out for break even, and then in, out. And that is just disgustingly early. God, imagine that trade just trailing up. I trailed too early. That's the issue. But that's okay. Live and you learn. I'll make adjustments. Not true. The Discord is starting to get active. I hope so. It's totally free, and I'm on there all day long. We're going to 200. We had a measured move from the retracement to the top. Measured move? You're talking about this? Was this an ABCD? Ooh, wow, that was. Look at that. ABCD pattern into a 50% retracement into an area of demand. That got swept. The demand low got swept. That's why I entered there, by the way. Sometimes you don't need all the liquidity to be up here. Sometimes the liquidity is down below the level of demand. That's something that I don't think anybody teaches other than me, but I may be wrong. Don't hold me to it. What do you recommend to pass my 50K funded? I recommend you watch the free boot camp. I know that sounds like I'm just shilling, but like literally that free boot camp it's gold. I've been trading for a long time. I know that content is gold. So go watch it. It's free. Just blew my first funded today. You must have been short, huh? Let me guess. Short and trading minis. Am I right? Do you have a signals group? No. By the way, guys, don't get scammed by bots because there are lots and lots of bot accounts that impersonate me. Somebody got scammed in Discord for a lot of money the other day, and it made me very sad, but there's nothing I can do about it. I ban everyone that is a bot, but they just join with new accounts that I can't really ban because they look like normal members, and then they'll use those accounts to see who's in the Discord and then message you with a fake bot account. So don't get scammed by bots. I will never DM you and say, yo bro, let me trade for you, or yo, deposit money into this brokerage. That's all a scam, so don't fall for that. There's one thing that I sell and one thing only, and it's a affordable course that I will never DM you for. Okay? I'm not going to go and DM you to buy my course. If you watch the bootcamp and you still need help, there's a course and that's it. That's the only thing that I have. And the course is one-time purchase, and you got it for life. It's a course that constantly gets updated. That's the beauty of it, which I don't think many people do. What most people do is they'll make a course, sell it for freaking $3,000, and then 6 months later make a new course and sell it again, and it's basically the same thing. That's not what I'm doing here. It's basically a one-time pass to any and all future and present knowledge. I passed my first funded ever, just bought more and blew those. Okay, why though? Longs? You were long? Had stopped below for value gap and got wiped out. Well, that's the problem. You're trading fair value gaps. But are you trading NQs as well? You have a soothing voice. Thank you, Lynn. How many contracts should I be risking on an eval? In my opinion, no more than, if you really want to get crazy with it, 6 mini, or not minis, 6 micros. I trade 5 micros. Price on the course. The course is $197, which is the price less than the price of 2 evaluation accounts at even the cheapest prop firms, just to put it into whatever. My family bought your course and you scammed us. Nice one, Ben. Have you thought about watching your trade play out on a higher time frame? Yes, yes. All of the bots that impersonate you, I troll, and they all start by saying, hey, how are you? And ask about my personal performance, what I'm struggling with, etc. Yeah, so this is a scam. They'll message you and they'll be like, hey, pretending to be me, and they'll say, hey, you know, how are you finding everything in the group? And how's your trading going? And then eventually they'll just, eventually they'll offer you some kind of signal service, or they'll tell you to deposit money into a brokerage, and then it's a brokerage that they own. It's a fake brokerage, so you're literally depositing money into their bank account, basically. So don't fall for that stuff. Don't fall for that stuff. I'm still in this trade. Wow, Jeff. Jeff, if I were you, trail, maybe on a break of this. Not financial advice. Not, you know. I'm just saying, if I were you, if I was still in this trade, I would probably try to maximize that trailing stop loss. What strategy do you trade? Free bootcamp, link in my bio. I noticed that YouTube channels get big when they do a video with their payouts. Yeah, you know, I don't think I'm going to be the type to flex numbers like that. I mean, I'm flexing these numbers, but these are evaluation accounts. And I'm not really flexing them, you know. Why are you lying? You asked to trade for me 3 days ago. I sent you my grandmother's retirement as payment, and I still haven't received a response. When will you get back to me? Thanks. Oh my god. That's a joke for anyone that doesn't understand. You're good. If you got control of that getting out early, you would be incredible. Yeah, this strategy is still a work in progress. I mean, it clearly works, but there's so much more potential to it, which is mind-blowing because I trade it and I can be very sloppy and it still works, which is crazy. Because most strategies you got to be on top of it for the slightest bit of edge, and you make one mistake and the strategy starts falling apart. But the strategy that I've created here, it gives you lots of room to be a big ol' idiot if you know how to trade it, of course. Many beginners will try trading this strategy and then they'll use massive stop losses and they'll create fake zones and try to rush into it, and they'll enter late. That's the biggest thing that I see, is like somebody will enter like up here after we've already, you know, the entry's down here. Entering up here, while yes, it did work out, right? Look at what it does to your risk to reward, 1.3. Whereas if you do it right, you can get a risk to reward that looks like this. Right? Obviously I didn't hold this all the way through, but that's the goal. Is massive risk to reward. You got to make the math work out. The math gots to work out. No, Jeff, I know. I'm not taking it as an insult. You're good. I'm very aware of my downfalls. My issue is that I get out too early. Yeah. It should be a simple fix. It's just tough. I guess that's a contradiction, but you know, there's ways to try to hold longer. Like it all comes down to trailing stop loss. I don't think it's smart to let a trade go like 3R and then still keep your stop loss at a break even, and then it comes all the way back down. I don't think that's the right way to approach it. I think the right way to approach it is finding the perfect balance between trailing and letting the trade breathe. I think that's where this strategy is going to benefit the most. Once I find out, well, I think I already did. I honestly think I already did. During this stream, I noticed that there is something that I'm seeing, and I'm going to test out next stream, that should help with keeping me in the trade, but also trailing aggressively. Best of both worlds. Precise supply and demand scalping is really his strategy. I wouldn't say that, because I don't just trade supply and demand zones by themselves. That's why I made a new word for it, because it is slightly different. That's why I call them order zones rather than supply and demand. Have you thought of using a measured move? I could, but honestly, I don't really pick static targets. You know, the targets are the least important part of the strategy, honestly. Because it may hit that target, it may not. It's all about getting a good entry and then managing your risk aggressively. And basically just trying to hold on for as long as you can. That's what it's all about. It doesn't, like why would I just blindly sell if it gets to my target? What if it blows through my target, you know? So that's why I always trail my stops every time. because that's the way to try to maximize the absolute amount that you earn every trade, you know? Did you trade personal account before this? Yes, and it was also crypto, so... Alright guys, I think I'm gonna cut it short today. I'm not gonna trade anymore, and we're just going higher, so there's not even any commentary I can really do. I think I answered a good amount of questions though, so that's good. As usual, go to the YouTube, watch the free freaking boot camp, join the Discord. Okay, take advantage of these things. They're completely free, and I'm live every single day showing you unfakeable trading, right? There's no way I could fake this. Okay? I'm showing you my executions. I'm practicing what I preach. Right? Now, if I go back on this account, you're actually not going to see executions, but if I go to another account, you'll see all my executions every single day. There's no faking it. There's no faking it. So, all for free, you can basically learn exactly how to do this. So, take advantage of it. If you don't, I don't know what else to say, right? Like the stream so you get notified when I stream again. Turn on notifications. If you're on YouTube, actually, yeah, if you're on YouTube, you know what? Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm not going to draw this out. Do all the things. This was such a beautiful trade. Wish all trading days were like this. Yeah, great trade. Great trades today. A little short on this one, but these two scalps I'm happy with. This one, obviously, I could have held longer.